Good morning, students. We have started studying Introductory Microeconomics. We begin with Chapter 1, Introduction. Today we are going to study about positive and normative economics. So there are some statements in economics, they are called either positive or normative. So statements of positive economics relate to what was, what is and what would be. That is, positive economics deals with economic issues related to past, present and future. Statements of positive economics are not necessarily the statement of truth. They may be true or false. For example, if we say 2% of the population is living below poverty line in India, this is true. This can be verified through facts. So, facts and figures of positive statements are verifiable for truth. Positive economics does not involve value judgment. On the other hand, normative economics or statements of normative economics relate to what ought to be. These deals with the opinions of the economists related to economic issues or economic problems. They cannot be termed as true or false. These statements involve opinions only. If we say that farmers should always be provided subsidies, so, this is a matter of opinion. Some economists are in the favor of providing subsidies to the farmer, and some economists want that now the subsidies should be discontinued. But normative statements, so it is clear, are not verifiable at all. Normative economics involve value judgment. Now the next term which we have to study is economy. You might have listened the word economy, Indian economy. The word economy. The Indian economy is growing. Now the question arises, what is economy? So economy is a system through which people earn their livelihood. We know that people perform various kinds of activities to earn their living. Some are teachers going to school, some are doctors go to hospitals, farmers go to fields, industrialists go to industries, shopkeepers to shop, and workers are going to factories or other places to work and so on. So, the nature and level of economic activities performed by the people of an area would reveal a system by which people of that area earn their living. That system is called economy. So economy is a system through which people earn their livelihood. Types of economies. Although this topic is not a part of syllabus, you are not going to get any question directly from the topic, but since we are studying about microeconomics, so microeconomics you won't be able to understand by understanding this concept. So almost all the economies in the world, they are categorized as the centrally planned economy, the market economy, the mixed economy. So centrally planned economy or economies are the economies where all decisions regarding production, consumption, capital formation are controlled by the government or some central authority. So government controls because they want to ensure welfare of the society. So economic decisions depends upon the motive of social welfare. In market economy, all economic activities or all decisions regarding production, consumption and capital formation are operated by market forces of demand and supply. They are the free forces of demand and supply. Here the decisions depends upon the motive of profit maximization. Consumer is sovereign in such kind of economy. Consumer buy goods according to his or her choice. So means in market economy the profit making is the only purpose of producers or satisfaction maximization is the only purpose of consumer. Mixed economy. Mixed economy is the economy which is a combination of both centrally planned economy and the market economy in which there is existence of both public sector as well as private sector. We in India are having mixed economy. So in mixed economy, all activities are governed by market forces of demand and supply, and they are regulated by government. Economic decisions depends upon both profit maximization and social welfare. For example, we have PDS system to ensure supply of essential goods to the consumer in India. This is the interference of government, that is the control of government over economic activities. Resources are also controlled both by government and by the people. Prices in the market are determined by the market forces of demand and supply, but the government regulates and controls the prices of essential goods. Thank you.